What is up, YouTube? It's your boy A Wayne here, and what are we gonna be cracking here today is about the importance of keeping a balance between positivities and negativities. So, let's get cracking to it. Um, Back in the day, I used to think that my life is always like, I don't think, but like, um, I just automatically feel depressed, feel negative, because I don't have a purpose and I don't have anything that I want to achieve. So it's actually weird because I sometimes I found out what I want to do, but that's not permanent. It's more like I want to do for this next minute, but I stop doing it like maybe uh, when I'm tired or a couple days later. So I stop with the passion. I stop with whatever I'm doing. And interesting enough is that eventually I found a passion when I was in high school towards junior year. I actually started dancing and everything, and then dancing was cool and everything and all, but it wasn't really. When I'm stopped dancing, I fall back to that place where I'm just I'm negative, I'm tired, I don't want to do anything, I'm not feeling motivated. So strange as it sounds, because I thought that was my passion. I finally found a goal or whatever, but it wasn't that great. So um I've been that back in the day I was been thinking about how to get good with dancing, how to be a I didn't think about professional dancer as a career in the future, because I thought it was gonna be like too many competitions, and hundreds of thousands, millions of people out there dancing, always trying to be famous. And how do I know if I can make it? I have that self doubts, and I just couldn't trust in myself, couldn't trust in the process of me being successful in dancing or whatever I'm doing. But my ego is getting in my way, whatever I want to do and all that, and then it fucks me at the end of the day. So it was funny because I found out this whole personal development, self development process where I know I can get better with myself, and then I know that I can do a lot of things that a lot of people can't do, because now I found a goal. Now I found a direction of sense of purpose as well. Um, that doesn't really first I thought that can keep me busy, and makes me motivated, wanted to do a lot of things. When I'm not willing to do the housework, I wouldn't do it. But now after this whole like self development spirituality process, I am more willing to do stuff like that. I'm like, oh, just when I'm not motivated to do certain things, I'm starting to think like, maybe I should. Maybe I should push myself a little bit more. Maybe I should put in the grind. Maybe I should just put the clothes in the closet and all that, and then you know just get it done. Just get it over with, because the longer you wait, the less you're gonna achieve. Put in the work, take actions, and and you're always gonna have that dread inside of you, just thinking about, oh, this and that, this and this. I still have this I haven't achieved, and I still haven't done anything. What am I doing with my life, and all that things, etc., etc. So then I saw this video by the fellow called Julian Blanc. He was talking about this the happiness manifesto. He was like, if you keep yourself motivated, if you keep yourself doing this, if you keep trying to be positive, from a scarcity place, you're never gonna be happy. You're never gonna be positive or motivated. You're motivated or positive by something, like some external stuff to keep you in that way of positivities and scarcity and everything. So that actually shift my opinions on a lot of things. Like like, I'm doing this whole self development. Is it for my ego, for my friends, or actually for the long term benefit of myself? So, and then I start having doubts. I'm like, wait, what the fuck am I doing? Like, I really sat down, just asked myself, what exactly am I doing? Like, what exactly am I doing to put in the work to be motivated? And like, and then I think again and again, it's always for that validation, and for that little central ego of myself, just think about, oh, if I get more likes on Instagram, if I get more um, viewers on Snapchat to see me doing all these cool shit, then I'll finally be happy. I'll finally be positive. Like, no, like, what if no one watches my story? What if no one gives a shit about my pictures on Instagram? Am I still gonna be fucking happy? Fuck no. Like, that was a shocking news to me. I'm like, oh my god, I I can't be happy now. Like, what? And then I learned this whole process about how to let go, how to do that, how to be permanently happy. And I sat down. I think about all the bad shit, all the things that I hate the most, like something deep down in my subconscious that I'm trying to bury, not think about it. Just like suppress deep down in my subconscious. And I bring that all up. I'm just thinking about my oh my god, that does make me feel like dog shit. And funny enough, uh, like I said, I'm not always happy. I'm still fucking mad and shit, like some days and everything, but it's cool because we're not perfect. Like we can't be happy all the time, but that's what we're trying to get there, and we're always trying to be in that place, because like you see the whole world is fucked. People will do anything, whatever it takes to get the happiness, quote unquote, whatever you want to call it. So they do drugs, they smoke, they do crazy shit just to find the happiness. I found that quite interesting because, I was on that path too, but I wasn't trying to find happiness. I'm just trying to find the 2 second pleasure, this 2 second fun. Like once the drug is over, I'm still fall back to shit and everything, and yeah. So, anyways, the importance of keeping positivities and negativities is because sometimes if you're always that person who's like positive, like yeah, positivities, don't be like that, da, da, da. And when it's something that really extremely negative hits you, you're not gonna be able to handle it. Like there's no way you can take it. Like even you're trying to be positive, but you keep telling yourself be positive, and you don't feel like negativities, and you feel it like the hard one for the very first time. Maybe your grandma died, maybe your mom died, maybe your girlfriend died, maybe your girlfriend fuck your boss or your brother, or whatever, or maybe your girlfriend is your sister or whatever, like some weird shit. Some weird shit happened like that, and then you get shamed by the world, or you just you want to kill yourself and all that, like that kind of level of depression. When that hits you and you always trying to keep it positive, you're gonna break down. You're just gonna fall back to that paradigm where you self-sabotaging in your head 24 hours, like 24/7. That just shit is fucked. But don't get me wrong, like I'm not saying you have to be negative all the time. I'm just saying like know what negativity hits you, and know what it feels like you have to go through that process where you just, oh, this is the way I feel. Like I feel like dog shit. How do I feel now? How do I let go? And that's gonna be in another video about how to let go, about the negativity thoughts, the things that you have been holding you back all the time and everything. But always remember that you have to realize what is like, knowing the fear, knowing the negativity, knowing the bad shit that is going on in your life. You have to know that. You can't just like be positive and trying to forget about the negative things, but also like just like bury it down, escape, like try to suppress and escape from that negative things. You have to be aware. You have to know what exactly is going on. Like you can just run away from it, because like you're not actually facing the negativity, you're just trying to hide it. So but it's easier to said than done. It's easy to say how it's negative all the time. Like I'm always like people be like, yeah, I'm positive and all that, and yeah, when negativity hits you, I'll come back. Yeah, I'll come back. But if you don't truly let go, and that shit, every time that shit can't come back, it's always gonna hit you. Like I still have shit that every time I think about it, I'm like, oh my god, this is so sad. That is so bad. That makes me like feel like I'm like terrified and horrified by that shit. I'm like, oh gosh, but it doesn't hit me as bad as before, because back in the day, like when that shit hits me without me just analyze it, and let it go, that shit will just keep me busy like 24/7. That shit is in my head when I think about it, and even I'm trying to forget, having people distract me and everything. I can't. Like, it's there. Like, I try to bury it down, but it's hard. It's always gonna be there. So the point is knowing your fears, knowing your negativities, analyze it, trying to let go, and you have to once you have to let go, you have to let go completely. But sometimes it's gonna be extremely hard to do, because you can lie to yourself that you're letting go, but that shit will probably still be down there being in your subconscious, and that's just scary. That's just fucked. Like, it's insane. Like, if you really think about it, the worst of the worst, like, negative things happen in your life. You just think about it right now. Close your eyes, picture it. Think about it for 10 seconds, like, how that feel like. What if you're in that position again? Like, what if you're actually in that place, in that time, just just replay that image, just like replay it, and then be like, oh my god, does that make you feel like shit? How does that make you feel like what if, like, next time that something similar, like, hits you, and how are you gonna handle that? How are you gonna be able to just handle it well, or letting go well, or whatever you want to call it? Or are you gonna fall back to that drink, fall back to that smoke, fall back to that drug, sex, porn videos, or whatever you're doing to try to escape? So and again, just realize it, and then let go, and like, still be positive. Like, to try be as positive as you can, but knowing that the negativities are there, but that shouldn't shake you. Like, you should just know that you're on a higher purpose. You should be keeping yourself so busy that you don't have time for that shit. Even that shit kicks in, let it go, forget it, move on, just be happy, and as always, enjoy.